I hope you guys had a good 4th of July weekend. Hopefully, a lot better than mine. I was almost not here today. I decided I would go out on a motorcycle ride, and everything was good. Everything was fun, and it's honestly for the same reason why I normally ride by myself. Now, 4th of July weekend happens to be the same day, or 4th of July happens to be the same day that one of my best friend's birthday was on. The only issue with that is that he passed away. He passed away back in 2017 in April. And he passed away in a motorcycle accident. And so I was on a motorcycle on the 4th of July, having some fun. We decided we would go on a little cruise. And so everything was going well. And we came up to a red light. We're just sitting there waiting. We finally got the green arrow. And I'm up in the front. It's me, it's my cousin, and then it's my other cousin behind him in a car. Myself and my other cousin were on a motorcycle. And so light turns green, I go for it. And the traffic coming the opposite way, there was another motorcyclist. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was going too fast. I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention. But he ran the light, like nicked me. He was so close to hitting me straight on that, like, I'm talking milliseconds. And it's like my cousin said. He's like, if we would have tried to reenact that, like that, it would have been impossible. Like, that's how close it was. So I'm halfway through the turn. I see the guy. I see his headlight. And it was one of those moments where you freeze, right? You just, like, everything freezes and everything slows down. I'm looking at his headlight. And as I'm looking at his headlight, the only thing I could think about is, like, it's done. It's over, you know? Like, I'm done for, is the one thing that came through my head. And the only thing I could do in that moment was pretty much brace for impact. I was like, I saw it, and I just, like, kind of did this where I was like it's done, you know? Like, it's over. And just, it was a miracle that he didn't hit me. Boom, he grazed my back tire. I felt a little nudge because I felt the motorcycle, like, kind of wobble a little bit. And so I'm going through the turn. I get through the turn, and I'm just like, I'm looking back. Because keep in mind that my cousin's behind me now. And so that means that this guy came through, nicked me, and then went through both me and my cousin that were on motorcycles, like, went right in between us. And so we pull up ahead, we go into a parking lot, and we park, and I'm like looking around, I'm, making sure I'm okay, making sure the motorcycle's okay. And we get back on our bikes, we start going through the parking lot, and we see, like, a group of people on this one corner, like, not even leaving the parking lot yet. And so we drive up, and it's the guy on the motorcycle. So he's on the ground, and he sees me, so now he's yelling. He's like, oh, you ran the light, blah, 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 this and that. And keep in mind, there's other people there, and people that saw the whole thing go down. So as soon as he starts trying to blame me for all of it, everyone else is like, nah, dude, like, you're the one that ran the light. They had the right of way. So at that point, he's just kind of like, he's frustrated. He's kind of like arguing with himself. He gets on the phone. He's calling his girlfriend. I guess he's having her pick him up. And as this is going down, one of the bystanders is like, dude, like, his ankle is messed up. And so let's say this is me, this is a motorcycle, and he's laying on the other side of the motorcycle. Well, I can't see his foot because his foot is being hidden from, by the motorcycle. So I kind of look over the motorcycle to see his ankle. His ankle was completely snapped and facing the opposite way. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's what I felt hit the motorcycle. That's why the motorcycle kind of, wobbled a little bit. So he must have came through, and as he's going through, his foot must have been sticking out, snapped his foot or his ankle, and then managed to pull over. So at this point, I'm talking to the guy. He doesn't want to get the cops involved, and he's now accepting that it was his fault. He's apologizing. He doesn't want to get the cops involved. And at this point, we can hear clearly like sirens and stuff getting close. So someone must have already called the cops. And he's like, please, please, just go, just go. Like, I don't want to get the cops involved. If they show up, I'll just say I fell, all this and that. So it makes me wonder if he was intoxicated or like he was on some kind of substance. But I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and blame the guy for something that he might have not been on. So yeah, so he's telling us to leave, and I'm about to jump on my motorcycle because I'm okay. My motorcycle's okay. And I'm like, hold up. I was like, I need to get a video of you telling me to leave and that you're saying that it's your fault. I need your name, like I need all your information, but I need evidence saying that, hey, like this is not my fault and I'm not this is not a hit and run. More importantly, because he could have easily told me to leave and then told the cops that I ran, right? So yeah, I got the video. I have the video on my phone. I'm not gonna show that because it does have his face, and I almost want to reach out to the guy and see if he's okay, how his ankle's doing. I mean, he must not be doing too good. But the only thing that I could like that was going through my mind after the fact was that he was perfectly fine then because he had a lot of adrenaline going through his body. But I can't imagine the pain he was in once all that adrenaline kind of wore off. Like he must have been in so much pain. And who knows how long he sat there waiting for his girlfriend. Because I highly doubt, like, if the ambulance show up, because they definitely did. I heard them, and I saw police officers, like, zooming past me. And there was an ambulance coming northbound on the southbound lane. So they were pretty much already kind of close to us. And he has the right to say no. He's not going to get on the ambulance, which I'm pretty sure he did. Because he clearly did not want to get the cops involved or jump in an ambulance. So I just can't imagine the pain. Or maybe he was in that much pain to the point where he couldn't say no to the ambulance, so he can just get help as fast as he could. But who knows? But I just can't imagine the kind of pain he must have been in, once we left. But yeah, I do want to reach out to the guy, see how he's doing. Uh, the crazy part is that one of my cousins was looking him up, and he's got like a massive following on TikTok. He's got a following on like like pretty much all social media platforms, and so I wonder if he's gonna post about it. Um, but the reason why I wanted to come in here and talk to you about this is because I just want to shine some light on the reality of what a motorcycle is, right? Or like what are the dangers of being a rider, It's pretty much putting your life on the edge, right? There's no protection, there's nothing. There's even with a helmet and all the crap on, like if you get hit and you survive, that's going to be a life-changing event, right? And so I just want to tell you to be, if you're a rider and you're out there doing your thing, then just be careful. Always take two, like second looks, or what is it called, double takes. When you're at a red light, wait a little bit. Look at everybody else. Make sure everyone is stopped before you go. I've seen a lot of videos of dudes, or like in my instance, where my light turned green, and if I would have waited just a little bit more, I could have seen him coming. And that's a rule that I normally live by when I am riding. But in the heat of the moment, I was with my cousins having a good time, like, and I normally ride by myself, and that's the issue is that I was with other people. I kind of like lost my train of thought, and I was just kind of having fun, and that's when you need to be more careful, you know. Um, Both of my cousins would have witnessed me die that night, and that is not okay. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the reality of it, you know. And we just got to be careful and just ride safe, you know. I lost my friend to a motorcycle. He was a good dude, really good dude. I don't think that guy had a single cell in his body that was evil or wanted to harm anybody or I don't know. He was just a good person. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and just be careful out there, you know. Be safe and you know ride defensively. Always be on the lookout. I have a mentor that said something to me a while back, and it had to do with driving. You know, it's one, expect the unexpected, right? And two, which I think is the most important one, is expect others to do something stupid. I'm going to say it again. Expect others to do something stupid. So expect the unexpected. And just if you're next to another vehicle, if you're no matter who's around you, if you're in a car, expect others around you to do something stupid. And if you drive like that and you have that kind of mentality, then I'm going to say 8 times out of 10, you're going to be solid. And unfortunately, that is not what I did that night. Don't get carried away. Have fun, but don't get carried away. And be aware of your surroundings and expect others to do something stupid. So ride safe. And if you guys made it this far into the video, you know, drop a like, comment, subscribe. And again, this is kind of out of my norm a little bit with kind of what I've been posting, but as a CDL operator and a lot of the crazy stuff that I've seen and accidents, and I feel like I have to say something. And so, yeah, that's why I'm here telling you guys that. And again, ride safe, have fun, and expect others to do something stupid.